This is Vitality Unleashed, the functional medicine podcast, your go-to source for better health, boundless energy, and peak performance. With Dr. Kumar's expert insights, we combine science and personalized care to help you thrive. Subscribe now and unleash your vitality.
Welcome back, everybody, to the deep dive. Today we're diving into something pretty important for brain health.
Yeah.
Especially as we age.
Absolutely.
And that is glutathione.
Glutathione.
Now, you might not have heard of it.
But most people haven't.
Trust me.
It's a VIP.
It's super important for wellness. And
in the world of wellness,
we're going to break down what it is, what it does for your brain,
yeah.
and what happens when levels aren't optimal.
Exactly.
Our guide for this deep dive is a research article from the National Institutes of Health. So, we're dealing with solid science here.
Solid science, for sure.
So to get started, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about glutathione?
Yeah, so glutathione, or GSH, it's a tiny protein, a tripeptide.
A tripeptide.
Made up of just 3 amino acids.
Okay.
Cysteine, glutamic acid, and glycine.
Right.
And it's found in every single cell in your body.
Wow.
But it's especially concentrated in the brain.
Interesting. And so,
for good reason.
What does it do in the brain?
Right.
What makes it so important? So,
one of the primary roles of glutathione is as the body's master antioxidant.
Okay.
You know how the brain uses a ton of oxygen, about 20% of the body's supply?
Right. 20%?
Well, that creates a lot of free radicals as byproducts.
Okay.
Free radicals are these unstable molecules that can damage cells over time.
So it's kind of like rust damaging metal.
That's a great analogy.
Glutathione is our brain's rust remover.
Exactly. Glutathione neutralizes those free radicals, preventing them from causing harm.
So it's not just an antioxidant.
No, its role goes beyond just being an antioxidant.
Okay.
This research article that we're looking at highlights how GSH helps regulate certain receptors that are involved in learning and memory.
Wow.
And it even plays a vital role in detoxifying harmful substances.
So many things.
That can build up in the brain.
Yeah. It's doing a lot.
It really is.
This research paper really dives deep into those specific roles. And it even mentions that different brain cells have varying levels of glutathione.
That's right.
With glial cells, which are the support cells for neurons, having the most.
That's a fascinating detail. And it makes sense when you think about it.
Okay.
Glial cells are like the guardians of the brain, right? They protect and nourish those precious neurons.
Right.
So having high levels of glutathione in glial cells.
It's like an extra layer of defense.
Exactly. An extra layer of defense for your brain.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So the more glutathione, the better, I guess.
Yeah.
Where can we get this brain-boosting molecule?
Yeah, so there are a couple of ways your body can produce glutathione naturally using those 3 amino acids
that we talked about. Yeah.
But it can also be obtained through diet.
Okay.
Although the amount absorbed directly from food might not be significant.
So our bodies have their own internal glutathione factories.
That's a great way to put it.
But we can give them a boost.
Exactly.
Through what we eat.
That's right. And here's where things get really interesting.
Are we ready?
The research shows that neurons and astrocytes, which is a type of glial cell, they actually work together to produce glutathione.
Really?
It's a beautiful example of the collaborative nature of the brain.
That's amazing.
Astrocytes supply a key component, cysteine, to neurons, helping them make more of their own glutathione.
So it's like a microscopic supply chain.
Exactly. A microscopic supply chain operating right inside our brains.
That's really cool.
This intricate system highlights just how crucial glutathione is for maintaining optimal brain function.
Right.
Throughout life, it's not just about preventing disease, it's about supporting those intricate processes that allow us to think, learn, and remember.
So all the good stuff.
All the good stuff.
This brings up a crucial topic.
Yeah.
Aging.
Yes.
We've all heard that our brains change as we get older, but what does that mean for glutathione levels?
Well, unfortunately, as we age, glutathione levels naturally decline in the brain. Yeah. And this decline is a key factor in the increased risk of age-related neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's.
Okay, so lower glutathione means a weaker defense system.
That's right.
Making them more susceptible to those age-related diseases.
Exactly.
That's definitely something to be aware of.
Absolutely. But here's the good news.
Okay.
There are things we can do to support our brain health.
Okay.
And potentially mitigate that age-related decline in glutathione.
I'm all ears. What can we do?
Well, we've touched on diet.
Right.
We'll dive deeper into specific food choices in a bit.
Okay.
But beyond that, lifestyle factors like exercise, stress management, and quality sleep
Right.
all play a crucial role in supporting glutathione production.
So creating a healthy environment for our brains to thrive.
Exactly.
Not just relying on one magic solution.
It's about a holistic approach to brain health, recognizing that everything is interconnected.
That makes sense. And I imagine that's where Dr. Kumar and the team at LifeWellMD.com come in. They're experts in this holistic approach, right?
Absolutely. Dr. Kumar and his team take a personalized approach, considering all aspects of your health, to create a plan that works for you.
That's great.
They understand that brain health is multifaceted and requires a tailored strategy.
So before we move on to those specific tips for boosting glutathione, let's take a closer look at how this powerful molecule works its magic.
Let's do it.
On a cellular level.
Okay.
Stay tuned, folks. This is where our deep dive gets even more fascinating.
Absolutely. So we've been talking about how glutathione protects the brain from free radicals.
Right.
But let's zoom in.
Yeah, let's do it.
On that cellular level.
Okay.
And see how that actually happens.
Okay.
Remember those reactive oxygen species, or ROS, you mentioned earlier?
Right.
Think of them like little sparks
that
can ignite damage in your brain cells.
So those sparks are the free radicals?
Yes.
Glutathione is the fire extinguisher.
Exactly. Glutathione neutralizes those sparks by donating an electron, essentially stabilizing them and preventing them from causing further damage. This is especially important in protecting those delicate brain cells, particularly neurons, from oxidative stress.
Oxidative stress is like having too many sparks.
That's a great way to put it.
And not enough fire extinguishers.
Exactly. And this is where those mitochondria come in.
The powerhouses?
The powerhouses of our cells.
Of the cells.
They're responsible for producing energy.
Right.
But they also generate those reactive oxygen species.
As a byproduct.
As a byproduct.
It's like they're essential for keeping the lights on.
Right.
But also creating a bit of a fire hazard in the process.
Precisely. That's why having adequate glutathione levels, particularly within the mitochondria, is so important. It's like having a fire extinguisher right where the sparks are flying.
So a built-in safety system to prevent those sparks from turning into a full-blown fire. Now, you mentioned earlier that different brain cells have varying levels of glutathione.
Right.
Is that because some cells are more prone to those sparks than others?
It's likely a combination of factors. Glial cells, those guardians of the brain, they have a higher metabolic rate than neurons, meaning they produce more energy, and as a result, more ROS. They also play a critical role in protecting neurons. So they're constantly working to maintain a healthy environment.
So they're working harder, generating more sparks, and therefore need more fire extinguishers.
Yeah, you got it.
To keep everything under control.
That's right.
That makes sense. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about the link between glutathione and neurodegenerative diseases.
Yes.
This research article highlights a connection between lower glutathione levels and an increased risk of conditions like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. What's going on there?
There's growing evidence to suggest that oxidative stress, that imbalance between free radicals and antioxidants, plays a significant role in the development and progression of these devastating diseases.
Wow.
As we age and glutathione levels decline, our brains become more vulnerable to damage from those rogue free radicals.
So it's like the fire extinguishers are slowly losing their power.
A great way to think about it.
Making the brain more susceptible to those damaging sparks over time.
Exactly. And this damage can accumulate over years.
Oh, wow.
Eventually leading to the neuronal dysfunction and cell death. Characteristic of neurodegenerative diseases.
That's a sobering thought.
It is.
But knowing this, are there things we can do?
Yes.
To protect our brains and potentially reduce our risk?
Absolutely.
Can we boost our glutathione levels or at least slow down that age-related decline?
Absolutely. While there's no guaranteed way to prevent these diseases, there are certainly steps we can take to support brain health and potentially reduce our risk. Good. We've already touched on the importance of diet and lifestyle, but let's dive deeper into those actionable tips.
Okay, give us the goods. What can we do starting today?
All right, so one of the most effective ways to support your body's natural glutathione production is through diet. Ensuring adequate intake of the precursor amino acids, especially cysteine, is key foods like poultry.
Poultry?
Eggs and dairy are good sources.
So a balanced and nutritious diet is the foundation.
Exactly.
It's not just about popping supplements.
Right.
It's about nourishing our bodies from the inside out.
Exactly. And a beyond diet.
Okay.
Lifestyle factors play a crucial role. Regular exercise has been shown to increase glutathione levels.
Oh, wow.
Think of it as a workout for your brain's defense system.
A brain workout. I love that.
Right.
I'm already feeling smarter.
Good.
What else can we do?
Prioritizing quality sleep is essential. During sleep, your body goes into repair mode. And that includes replenishing glutathione.
Wow.
Aim for those 7 to 8 hours of shut-eye.
Yeah.
To give your brain a chance to recharge and restock its defenses.
So sleep is not just about feeling rested.
No.
It's about giving our brains the downtime they need.
Right.
To stay sharp and resilient.
Exactly. And here's another interesting tip.
Okay.
Consider incorporating mindfulness practices into your routine.
Oh, interesting.
Things like meditation,
Meditation.
deep breathing exercises, or spending time in nature can help reduce stress, which in turn supports glutathione production.
That's a great reminder that taking care of our mental and emotional well-being is just as important as our physical health.
It really is.
When it comes to brain health.
Couldn't agree more. Stress is a major contributor to oxidative stress.
Right.
So finding healthy ways to manage it is crucial.
That makes sense.
Now, in addition to these lifestyle changes, targeted supplementation under the guidance of a healthcare professional might also be an option.
And that's where Dr. Kumar and the team at LifeWellMD.com can provide personalized guidance, right?
Absolutely. They can help determine if supplementation is right for you and guide you through the process.
Awesome.
They take a holistic approach to wellness, considering all aspects of your health to create a plan that works for you.
It sounds like they're really dedicated to helping people achieve optimal brain health and overall well-being.
Exactly. They understand that each person is unique.
Right.
And there's no one-size-fits-all approach to health and wellness.
Now, before we wrap up our deep dive into glutathione and brain health, I'm curious, beyond its role as an antioxidant and its involvement in detoxification, are there any other surprising or lesser-known functions of glutathione in the brain?
That's a great question. One area that researchers are particularly excited about is glutathione's role in regulating NMDA receptors.
NMDA receptors.
These receptors are like tiny gates on brain cells that control the flow of information.
Interesting.
They're essential for learning memory and overall cognitive function.
Wow. So how does glutathione affect these NMDA receptors?
Well, it turns out that glutathione plays a role in fine-tuning the activity of these receptors, ensuring they're functioning optimally.
So it's like glutathione is the conductor of an orchestra.
I like that.
Ensuring that each instrument, in this case the NMDA receptors, plays its part harmoniously.
That's a great analogy, and this just goes to show that glutathione's role in the brain is incredibly complex and multifaceted. It's not just about fighting off free radicals. It's about maintaining the delicate balance of numerous processes that are essential for optimal brain function.
It's amazing how much is going on at the microscopic level.
It really is.
To keep our brains healthy and functioning properly.
And the more we learn about these intricate processes, the more we realize how important it is to take a proactive approach to brain health.
Now, before we move on to the final part of our deep dive, where we'll discuss specific tips and strategies for boosting glutathione and supporting brain health, I want to take a moment to emphasize something that's been a recurring theme throughout our conversation, the importance of a holistic approach.
Absolutely. Brain health is not just about one magic pill or supplement.
Right.
It's about nurturing our brains from the inside out through a combination of diet, lifestyle choices, stress management techniques, and potentially targeted interventions under the guidance of a qualified healthcare professional.
And I think that's a perfect segue into the final part of our deep dive.
Yes.
Where we'll provide you with actionable steps you can take to optimize your brain health. And support those crucial glutathione levels. Stay tuned, folks. This is where we empower you to take charge of your brain health journey. Okay, so we've covered the science of glutathione.
We have.
Now for the practical stuff. What can our listeners do to boost their glutathione levels and keep their brains sharp?
Well, let's break it down into simple steps. First, focus on your diet. You can get some glutathione directly from foods.
Okay.
Like asparagus, avocado, spinach.
Those are good foods.
But the amount absorbed might not be substantial.
So loading up on those veggies is a good start.
Right.
But not the whole picture.
Exactly. Getting enough sulfur-rich foods is crucial.
Okay, sulfur-rich.
Yeah, think cruciferous veggies.
Okay.
Like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts.
Right.
Along with garlic and onions.
Okay.
They provide the raw materials your body needs to produce glutathione.
So those sulfur-rich foods are like giving our internal glutathione factories the supplies they need.
Exactly.
What else can we do?
Don't underestimate the power of exercise.
Okay.
Regular physical activity can actually increase your glutathione levels.
Really?
It's like giving your brain's defenses a workout.
I love that analogy.
Yeah.
So those sweat sessions
Yes.
are benefiting our brains in more ways than one.
Absolutely.
Speaking of rewards, prioritize quality sleep.
Yes, sleep is so important.
During sleep, your body goes into repair mode.
It does.
And that includes replenishing glutathione.
That's right.
So 7 to 8 hours of shut-eye
At least.
is not just about feeling rested,
Right.
but also about giving our brains a glutathione boost.
Exactly.
What about stress management?
Oh, that's a big one.
We talked about that earlier.
Absolutely crucial. Chronic stress depletes glutathione.
Wow, okay.
Consider incorporating mindfulness practices like meditation, deep breathing exercises, or spending time in nature.
Okay.
Can help reduce stress, which in turn supports glutathione production.
That's a great reminder that mental and emotional well-being are just as important as physical health.
They really
when it comes to supporting our brains.
Couldn't agree more.
And finally, remember that targeted supplementation under the guidance of a healthcare professional might be an option.
Yes, always talk to your doctor.
And that's where Dr. Kumar and the team at LifeWellMD.com come in.
Absolutely.
They can help determine if supplementation is right for you and create a personalized plan.
That's right. They're experts in integrative and functional medicine.
Right.
Taking a holistic approach to wellness, considering all aspects of your health.
That's wonderful.
To create a plan that works for you.
So if you're ready to optimize your brain health and explore options for supporting your glutathione levels, give LifeWellMD.com a call at 561-210-9999 to start your wellness journey today.
That's right. They're dedicated to helping you achieve your health and wellness goals.
Awesome.
Remember, taking care of your brain is an investment in your future well-being.
Well, folks, that wraps up our deep dive into glutathione and brain health.
It was a good one.
We cover the science, the impact of aging, and most importantly, actionable steps you can take to keep your brain thriving. The more we understand about how our brains work, the better equipped we are to make informed decisions about our health.
Couldn't agree more.
And remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, yeah.
There's always more to learn and discover on your wellness journey. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Thanks, everyone.
Until next time, keep those brains healthy and happy.
Thank you for listening to Vitality Unleashed, the Functional Medicine Podcast. For more resources and personalized care to transform your health, visit us at LifeWellMD.com. Let's help you unleash your vitality, one step at a time.